But I do really want to push you on this because he's the head of SpaceX, Tesla, the Boring Company, Twitter. There's got to be some impact in terms of the attention on the core, one of the core holdings in your flagship fund.
Portfolio, yes. So if you look at the electric vehicle part of the business, it is on automatic pilot. The kinds of breakthroughs we've seen in artificial intelligence over the last just even 6 months, breakthroughs that we didn't expect for 10 years have happened in 6 months. And I think it's making autonomous driving that much more possible.
Wow, there's no question that Tesla has been on a roller coaster ride for the past couple of months, but that's all about to come to an end. You see, I have just uncovered some information involving a secret project that Elon Musk and Tesla have been working on that could change everything. And this might be one of the biggest reasons as to why Elon decided to buy Twitter. So you're not gonna want to miss a single second of this one, especially if you're a Tesla investor. Also, this video took a tremendous amount of hours to research and to make for you guys, so I would really appreciate the early thumbs up. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Now first, let's get the elephant out of the room. So as I'm sure many of you guys know by now, Elon has now decided to buy Twitter. So now the million-dollar question becomes, what is Elon planning on doing with Twitter? And for that, we need to put things into perspective. So what do we know so far about Elon Musk's Twitter buyout? Well, after sending the entire world into waves, Elon himself has authorized over 50 of his Tesla employees, mostly software engineers, from the autopilot team to oversee Twitter and review the code. Not only that, but we also have employees from the Boring Company, which is building underground tunnels, and Neuralink, which is developing a brain-computer interface. And among those employees, we have the director of the autopilot program, and we also have Tesla bot engineers, which makes me believe that Elon is up to something and will keep it a secret until the time is right to release it to the entire world. But more on that later. Right now, I want to give you one of the 3 reasons as to why Elon bought Twitter and how this could change everything for so many people, including us, Tesla investors. So first, we have Elon Musk finally getting involved in Web3 because ZZ, the founder and CEO of Binance, revealed that the exchange was Elon's equity investor with $500 million wired 2 days ahead of the takeover. He also tweeted that Binance will establish a team to bring social media and Web3 together to widen the adoption of crypto and blockchain technology. Now, apart from Binance, we also have Sequoia Capital, Fidelity Management, and Brookfield, which some of them are pro-crypto as well. Now, they were also co-investors in the Twitter buyout. And in recent months, Dogecoin has actually become one of the hottest cryptocurrencies, all because of Elon Musk and Twitter. And Elon has been a big proponent of Dogecoin. He has even said he wants to make Doge the currency of the internet. And with Elon Musk backing it, it's not hard to imagine Dogecoin becoming a major force in the cryptocurrency world, especially if Elon actually manages to bring utility to the token. Now, Doge has been on the rise in recent months all because of this. And it even caused Dogecoin to jump to the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Now stay with me here because I have reason number 2 out of 3 as to why Elon decided to buy Twitter. And you're going to like number 3 the most. And that is that the purchase of Twitter was a gas pedal to create X, the app of everything. An app where you can use messaging, social network, use for payments, and shop, and even more. And the only other 2 everything apps that we know of are Alipay and WeChat in China, which both have large markets and they're also very hard to duplicate. You see, in Europe or in the US, it's different from what you can have in China. The markets are well divided between several entities like Amazon in e-commerce, Meta for social network, and Apple for payments. The regulators are very hard on this. So creating an everything app in the US is extremely difficult. To multiply services and make them efficient and innovative, you need to be able to count on a lot of users. And Twitter is starting from a very low base of users. The app only has 450 million users compared to more than 1 billion for WeChat. The same goes for Snap, which tried for a while to bring together commerce, meditation, and video streaming activities within the app before plummeting. Now, even Facebook, with nearly 3 billion users, never really managed to become a super app of everything despite everything that they have tried to do. Now, obviously, we're not going to get the everything app right away. There's still much work to be done, but could you imagine trying to do everything from one single app, and that's shopping, messaging, payments, and even more? It would be like Amazon, YouTube, and Facebook all in one platform. So of course the timing is not ideal for Elon to create this app right now, but we could definitely see some news about it in the near future. And this is what Elon had to say in a text message to his brother back in April of 2022. I have an idea for a blockchain-based social media system that would do both payments and short messages or links like Twitter. You have to pay a small fee to register your message on the blockchain, which will cut off the vast majority of spam and bots. Freedom of expression will be guaranteed. So now, what does all of this have to do with Tesla? Well, look at this. So while Tesla is one of Elon Musk's many world-changing companies, we should still keep in mind that we could factor in the potential of all of Elon's companies working as one or together, almost like how Tesla and SpaceX could jump into one equation. We could see the same thing happening for Twitter and Tesla as well. Because just like we had Elon wanting to offer gas-powered thrusters from his SpaceX rockets on the new Tesla Roadster, he also mentioned that he wanted the Roadster to hover above the ground without hurting anyone, but I'm talking about something else much bigger than that, and I'm going to provide this example for you, so you can actually get an idea of the potential of Twitter bringing out more of Tesla's potential. You see, SpaceX can provide the massive potential for Tesla's push into the autonomous vehicle sector. A SpaceX satellite's coverage could allow Tesla vehicles to communicate with one another, track traffic, connect with AI processors, and even support autonomous navigation. SpaceX also intends to create a global communication system with Starlink, and the data transfer speeds would be much faster than traditional internet connections. And Starlink will deliver high-speed broadband internet to locations around the world where access has been unreliable, too expensive, or non-existent. As mentioned earlier, for Tesla, the most important use of the Starlink service could be for connected vehicle technology to allow the company's vehicles to communicate with other vehicles and potentially connect to the cloud. Because imagine a future where millions of autonomous vehicles are connected to the Starlink network, sending data to and from the cloud using the thousands of orbiting satellites. Now, this is something that could potentially happen, and it gives you a different perspective to think about on how Elon's companies will be combined together. So now look at this. Now imagine a future where Twitter could be used as a data collection point to train future iterations of Optimus AI on things that are sensitive and or provide insight into how humans think and react to events in society. So the AI can better understand how to react or advise on scenarios that might be too complex for it to understand now. But I also think that there are certain topics that are too hard to talk about, that might be too sensitive to be analyzed in a logical way by AI, so having a deeper insight into why these are so delicate for humans could vastly improve the Optimus AI. I mean, imagine integrating Twitter's database with Dojo so Optimus can have a human assessment in order to answer questions related to things like that. Now, I'm not saying that this is the case, but it would make far more sense to me if you want to find a Twitter and Tesla connection. So the main message here is data. Twitter has enormous amounts of data as to how humans interact. This could also make sense in terms of any robotaxi, as by now you should know that Tesla has done such a great job at collecting data and at making products so compelling and being such great value that it becomes very hard for someone not to buy them. And we have seen how this is working out with their vehicles, and eventually people are going to look back on Tesla and appreciate the genius of their business models, from installing all the necessary hardware for their full self-driving on all vehicles to having customers buy their cars, and having those vehicles collect data to improve the self-driving AI to the next level. Not only that, but Tesla customers are paying Tesla for the privilege of giving them invaluable real-world data to help them in full self-driving. So Twitter could be used as a way for Tesla to collect data for the robotaxi network, which is going to be another masterclass that will make billions because millions of vehicles already purchased by customers will suddenly bring crazy revenue growth as Tesla takes a small slice of every robotaxi ride. Also, in terms of the stock price and short-term price movements, let's not forget that absolutely nothing has changed fundamentally about the business in any shape or form, so relax. And in fact, you should be capitalizing if we have any other dips, because in just a couple of years, Tesla's current stock price is going to be laughable. And ARK Invest knows this the most, because during the recent dips, they have absolutely been taking advantage of the situation and loading on even more shares of Tesla. In the short term, I'm still confident in the fact that we will end Q4 on a positive note. Midterm years have been positive for the stock market, no matter what's been happening around the world. Apart from that, we can also expect Cybertruck production to begin in the middle of next year, and Elon thinks that this may be Tesla's best product ever, And in addition to the Cybertruck, Tesla semis are also ready to hit the market with deliveries to Pepsi on December 1st. So to conclude, Twitter is a less complicated business to handle, so it may not take much of Elon's time or distract them from the needs of his other businesses. In my opinion, Tesla is still in its early stages as a company, so it is only expected that the stock price is going to fluctuate over time. And also, a drop in price should not come as much as a surprise to long-term investors, since stock dips are a constant part of investing. But I want you to let me know down in the comments below and answer me this. How could Tesla benefit from Twitter? Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.